What's happening, Trinity Fitness? My name is Rylan McCart. I'm on staff with Trinity Fitness, and Trinity Fitness is a Christ-centered, faith-focused gym where all are welcome. Our vision is healthy people inside and out in every community across America. We got a great battle plan for you today, and we're super excited about it. It's 2 parts. You're gonna work on some shoulder training of your choice. We'll give you 3 options there, and then you have 2 7-minute AMRAPs with a 3-minute rest to transition between them. Now, let's take a look at this formatting real quick. So the shoulder training, you're gonna choose one and work on 5 sets of 10 push presses. You can do that. Your options for weights are kettlebells, dumbbells, or barbells. You can do a shoulder taps if you are just working body weight, that's from a plank position. And 5 sets of 10, 1, 1, 2, 2, so 10 per side, per set. Or you can work on handstand holds or a handstand push-up. Fabulous gymnastics movement. 5 sets of max reps or 5 sets of 10, your options there. So lots of options. You wanna make sure that you're all situated before you start this workout today. Now, 2 7-minute AMRAPs with a 3-minute transition rest. That is the battle. So you're looking for high intensity and a shorter duration in work time. You got 3 exercises per AMRAP, so triplets, 7 pull-ups, ring rows, towel rows, or some sort of bent over row, 7 burpees, and 7 knees to elbows, toes to bars, or sit-ups. Also, workout number 2 is 7 front squats. If you don't have any access to weights, working on jump squats, 7 push presses. If you don't have access to weights, you're going push-ups today. And lastly, 7 back weighted lunges. We're gonna walk over to adjust the camera and just make sure you guys feel confident to execute these exercises with elegance. So first of all, I'm gonna act like I'm many of you, and that is that you're at home and you do not have access to a pull-up bar. You don't have access to heavy weights, and so I'm gonna do this as if I just had 2 dumbbells from my garage. First of all, let's talk through the shoulder training. Push presses, that's your first option. 5 sets of 10, your feet are at hip width. You're going to rack those dumbbells with the shoulders slightly forward of the bar or the weight, and you're gonna dip, drive, and press. And you can scale to a strict press. If you don't have access to weights or you don't want to do push presses, your second option for your shoulder training today is going to be the shoulder taps from a plank position. So going from that plank position or hollow position, and you're tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. You can make that harder by elevating your feet up on a box. And lastly, if you want to really get up on a box, you got handstand holds or handstand push-ups. We're going to talk about handstand holds and push-ups off the wall today. To kick up on the wall, you want to have your biceps by your ears. You want to walk toward the wall starting from about 6 to 7 feet away and kick up. Chin is tucked, active shoulders, and you're working on that hold. If you want to work on the handstand push-up, you are going to lower your body down and put your hands and head into this triangle position and press and lock out. Kipping handstand push-ups are acceptable. A couple modifications for handstands if you're not ready to go to the wall. My favorite is the static bear, so very wide feet up on the tiptoes, and hands are down just outside your shoulders, and you again are trying to form that triangle on the floor, head, hand, and hands, and then pressing and locking out each time. So choose one of those guys, work on them, and then after you finish up that shoulder training, you're gonna move into your 2 7-minute AMRAPs. Each workout is a triplet. So the first one is pull-ups, 7 burpees, and some sort of abdominal exercise. So if you're like me and you're at home, right, and you don't have access to a pull-up bar, you're gonna work on some sort of bent over row, back and extension, pulling those weights up toward the chest. Shoulder goes below elbow at the bottom. Ring rows, towel rows, all acceptable. You can also do a Trinity row where you're from the floor, feet are wide, plank position, and you're going 1, 2, love that one. Also will target the obliques. Next up we have burpees. 7 burpees, it's gonna be chest and thighs touching the floor. So you'll stretch up, bring your feet in, it's a big jump for joy at the top. You can scale that by a sprawl, which is the burpee without the push-up. You can also walk your feet out one at a time if you're not ready for that jump up. Lastly, knees to elbows, toes to bars, or sit-ups. Again, no access to pull-up bar. You're going some gymnastics core exercise on the floor. Feet are flat. Back's going to touch the floor. You're going to come up to that 90-degree angle. You can scale up to a tuck crunch, a V-up. If you have some sort of weights, you could do a weighted sit-up with a twist, all kinds of options to spice things up. What I would encourage you to do is just choose something and get after it and give it your best effort. That's going to be the best idea. Second portion of the AMRAP. So 3 exercises again. You got 7 front squats, 7 push press, and 7 back weighted lunges. So the front squats, I'm going to pretend that I have 1 dumbbell. That's all I have, or this could be a kettlebell. You're going to rack that with your elbows high in your chest. Feet are at shoulder width. Button hips go back and down. Hip crease goes parallel to the thigh. Keep your chin up. If you don't have access to a weight, jumping squats, air squats, all great options. Next is the push press. Of course, you guys already saw that in the demo earlier. So what you could do is modify if you don't have weights and go to some sort of push up. If you're going to push up off of a box, you're going to set your hands on it. You're going to bring your chest down so chest touches the object. And then from there, you'll fully lock out your elbows. You can do that same thing from the floor. From the floor, it will look like this. Okay, no half reps on those guys. Keep those elbows tight. Chest to mat, fully lock out the elbows. Lastly, back weighted lunges. So I'm going to pretend again that I have one dumbbell. And I'm just going to do a side rack on my back with this. Back weighted lunges, it's a big exaggerated step. Back knee never goes past the floor. And this is a 1-1-2-2 count. If you don't have access to weights, jumping lunges are great options, or walking lunges. I think that about covers it for us today, guys. Post your results, give someone a fist bump, some encouragement, and don't forget to watch the Devo. It's the best part of these home battles. Enjoy.